To learn about Instagram monetization. I got all my streams together. We're good to go. So, if you found this by way of my course, then you are in for a treat. If you're not in my course, I have a course all about monetization with all the social media platforms. And today, specifically, I'm going to be talking about Instagram monetization. Okay. And with that being said, I find it a little bit harder, and this is true for everywhere. It's really, really hard to get monetized on social media platforms as of lately. Everyone shares the advice of how you can get monetized so quickly. Usually it goes something like this: I made this post and I made thousands and thousands of dollars. You guys, they're using results from back in the day. Like, if you really go to their page now, no one is making that much money anymore, right? So when you think about monetization, you do want to get monetized on that platform itself, but you also want to have your own things that you are going to be selling, right? Like digital products, or if you have a shop or anything like that. So we're going to talk about how Instagram works specifically, okay? And when we talk about how Instagram works specifically, I'm going to share with you all the secrets that I know about Instagram and how Instagram works, okay? So, some of these things will surprise you. Some of these things you already know. If you aren't familiar with how I teach, I am very raw, very direct, and yeah, we're going to get into it, okay? If you don't have a pen and paper, grab a pen and paper. If you want the replays will be up for a little while, but again, I do have a full monetization course for social media. It has over oh, I can't raise my hands because my camera does this. It interacts with my moods and my signals, so I need to watch me flailing my hands around. But I have a full course that is over 40 different video courses about Facebook monetization in general, and then a whole bunch of other ways for you to monetize. Okay, I have a steady string of income. I get income from Amazon, Instagram, Facebook. I do low ticket things, so self publishing with low content books and book vault. There's a whole lot of things you can learn from Facebook monetization. So comment monetization, and I can send you that link so you can go ahead and purchase that as well. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so I'm going to share, and if you are on the stream, go ahead and share this out. If you are not on the stream and you're just in the course, then be patient with me as I am streaming this at the same time. Okay. All right, so let's get into it. I'm going to share my screen. And yes, I have a good old slideshow presentation as if I was a teacher. This is a very old slide, so I'm going to give you updated information as well, okay? So don't freak out and be like, oh my God, Rocky, this information is so freaking old, okay? It kind of is, but I'm going to update you with all the good stuff, okay? So don't fret, don't worry. All right, so this is an old course that I was teaching about how to ignite your sales on Instagram. The content has not changed, okay? The content is way different than it was before. And so what I'm going to teach you now is going to be updated, and it's going to share exactly what is working today. Okay, so I'm going to update it as much as possible, talk about what's working, what's not working, etc. All right, so let's get into it. I'm just clicking on this to make sure. Okay, we're good to go on YouTube. All right, so here we go. Ignite your sales on Instagram. So we're going to learn how to create an Instagram marketing sales funnel. Okay, you need to build your sales funnel, and Instagram is a funnel on all of its own. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why it's a funnel on all its own. All right, so stay tuned. Let's get into it. Okay, I talk fast, so I'm going to calm down and relax because y'all know I can blow through this thing. Here's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to talk about the biggest problems you're having on Instagram, and I guarantee you're not alone in this. A lot of people are having these issues. What used to work versus what's working now, why you're missing out on money, social media and the Instagram marketing sales funnel, 3 business strategies you absolutely have to have in order to be successful on Instagram. I'm going to teach you a little bit about funnel hacking, how to cheat with ads, and then we're going to talk about some of the things I have to offer. Not so much though, because this probably is an offer. You probably already purchased it. So here are the biggest issues that people are having on Instagram. All right. Number 1 is a loss of engagement and a loss of reach, right? Everywhere. It is not just you. We internalize it and we're like, oh my God, my content sucks. My content is so bad. No, all across the board, you guys, reach and engagement is going down. You want to know why? It's because people are really focused on being entertaining. Entertainment wins. There was this ugly blurred line that happened in 2021, 22, right around pandemic time, where we were all business owners. We were business owners on social media platforms. Then the pandemic came and all of these new business owners came and they were so creative. So now they're creators and content creators and the creator economy and all these different things. We never heard anything like that before. I'm sure it was out there, but we never heard anything like that before until the pandemic. And that's when everyone became rich. And that's the social proof that they're using on you right now. But that's a whole nother topic, right? So because of that, entertainment and AI are what's winning right now. So everyone's seeing a loss of engagement, everyone's seeing a loss of reach. Now, here's the thing, right? And we're going to talk about the algorithm and everything like that. The algorithm does change, but that's what an algorithm does, you guys. It's like remixing your favorite songs. My mom always, we have these old school songs, and she's like, "Oh, that's this song, that's that song," because we have changed the song and added it into today's language and remix the song and use that background, use those beats. The algorithm is the same thing. It is constantly changing. Now, here's the problem we're having. Because the Instagram algorithm is constantly changing, we're not doing anything to adjust to the algorithm. You're using yesterday's strategies to try to keep up with today's algorithm. And that's the problem that you're having. And that's why you have a loss of reach and engagement. But we'll get into that. The second biggest problem that people usually have is that their content isn't converting. I used to say this before, and I try to be very mindful of how I say things. If your content isn't converting, then your content is trash. Your content is not good content, and it's not content that people want to have, right? Or they want to learn from, or they want to grow from, or anything like that. Something you are not doing is not working for people anymore, okay? You need to produce content that is something that people want or need from you, okay? What are people chasing after right now? That is what you need to create, okay? Another issue you're probably having is you're overwhelmed with posting. And I'm not going to lie, that's me. I'm tired. Look, I took a whole break. I started working. I'm like, you know what? I'm not posting no more. It's a lot. It's a lot to create content. Even content creators are sick of creating content, right? Because we got to set up the camera, walk around, look all prim and proper, makeup, wigs, all that kind of stuff on, right? So it's a lot right now. Okay. We don't have time. And especially on top of that, when we're not getting what we thought we would get in return, okay? Like the likes, the shares, the views, all of those great things. We simply don't have time to create. A lot of entrepreneurs are going right back to their 9 to 5. I know I did, right? And I'm doing perfectly fine. I just like money, but we don't have time to be creating. We work, we got family, we got all these things going on. No growth or slow growth, and especially no sales whatsoever. So these are the biggest complaints that I see when it comes to people, when it comes to Instagram and not making sales. Okay. This is the top things that I hear from my people that are bogged down by not getting sales on Instagram. All right. So we're going to talk about it. All right. So trigger warning, this may hurt just a weensy bit, but it's still going to hurt nonetheless. But it's not the algorithm, you guys. It's you. I, for one, get tired of people saying the algorithm has changed. That's good clickbait, you guys. And I'm telling you, if you're sick of hearing the algorithm is going to change, please put a comment in the chat, because I'd be tired of that. Like, y'all just say that in order to get clicks, okay? The algorithm's always changing. It is a data-driven set of details. And guess what gives it that data? You give it that data. So if your algorithm is not working for you, it's because you aren't giving the algorithm the data to work off for you in order to work for you. Haha. Catch that. All right. So we're going to explain exactly how the algorithm works. And this is kind of old news, but I'm going to speed you up into what works for the algorithm based on what they say works. Okay. And I'm going to tell you some things to do. Your relationship with your followers. Okay. Do you follow each other? Did somebody or people search for you by name or by category? Did someone search for a social media manager? Did someone search for an artist? Did someone search for a manga drawer? Did someone search for a tattoo artist? Did someone search for a nail tech? And you happen to have that in your Instagram profile, right? Do you message each other? Why do you think we're so intentional about having people in our DMs? Because when you DM me and when you write me, right, and you send me a message into my Instagram DMs, guess what? Instagram, it automatically signals Instagram to say that we have a relationship together. That's why ManyChat is doing so well. I actually am banned on Instagram right now, and I broke the ban, and I'm actually getting way more reach than I have before because I constantly send people into my DMs. And hey, if you didn't know, ManyChat right now has something that as soon as somebody follows you, it sends them a message, right to the DMs, which means they respond in the DMs. And now if you're following each other and you're responding in the DMs, you're going to show up in their news feed. Okay. Do you tag each other in the post? Please don't tag nobody in no post. I just think, unless they're in the picture, I just really think that's corny and lazy and annoying just to get, don't do it. Anyway, relevancy of your content. This is the biggest thing, you guys. This is where you suck the most, if you will. Okay. Your content isn't relevant to what it is that you say that you are. Instagram tracks user affinity and deduces what is given in a photo video to serve up the content and what the people want. So if you say that you are a marketing expert, if you say you are a nail tech, if you say whatever it is you have in your bio, that's the type of content that you need to create. Okay. No one cares about your family or your salad or your dog. All right. Instagram is one of those platforms where it is one niche specific. That's why fan pages do so freaking well. That's why influencers do so freaking well, because it is one topic, one subject. You're always talking about that thing. I even went to the point of where I started deleting all the people that I'm following unless they were involved in sales and marketing. And guess what? My Instagram engagement shot the hell up. It shot the hell up. Okay. So, relevancy of your content. All right. Whatever you say it is that you are, you need to stick to those type of subjects, and that's what you need to be posting. Okay. Another thing about relevancy is you have to look at how often you are posting. If someone in your niche is posting 3 to 4 times a week and you're posting once every 2 weeks, Instagram already forgot about you. You have to be consistent in your posting. You have to, okay? Because they're looking at who's posting the most. And I even had a call with Meta. I have a call with Meta at least once every month. And this is what they told me. And I was shocked by it, but it was true. They said if you post consistently, you're training the algorithm to bring people to your account. Okay. You're training the algorithm to bring people to your account. So, what does that look like? That looks like if I'm going to post Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 and 2, then I need to keep posting Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 and 2. Why? Because you're training the algorithm to come to your account Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 and 2. And the other part about this, which is kind of sad, but it's true, is when you keep posting consistently like this and you stop. Say you forgot to post on a Friday. Say you forgot to post at 2. You have to start all over again with that consistency. It has broken the chain. The algorithm has now forgotten about you. Okay. The next thing is the timeliness of your post, which I kind of already talked about. Newer posts do take priority over the older posts unless someone brings it back up by sharing or commenting or anything like that. Okay. So again, you have to be consistent and you have to be consistently sharing. That is super important. All right, next. What used to work but doesn't work anymore, so stop it. Engagement pods, okay? Please stop doing these follow for follows. Follow for follow on anything, whether it's a group, an Instagram, or whatever, is just whack, okay? You know these people don't care about your content. You know these people aren't going to buy from you. And most importantly, you'll probably do all the work and they won't do anything because they're looking for numbers just like you. Not only that, Instagram said very directly that if you are an engagement pod, it used to be on the Instagram creator account. It says if you are in an engagement pod, it might work for you for a very short time, but eventually it's going to stop working from you. Okay. Follow and unfollow. Very tacky. Okay. Power likes and comments. Dumb. All right. Because power likes and comments, if you throw a bunch, I know this person now. They get engagement or they want engagement, but they keep throwing all these comments, right? And it's all emojis, all from the same person. One person's posting 5 comments, 6 comments, and it's flame emojis and stuff like that. That doesn't work, you guys. It doesn't work anymore. And also buying followers. This is all fake engagement that leads you to nowhere. Okay. You're going to be in a big old circle, and Instagram's going to tell you you suck and you're not going to get any traction. All right. So, what is working on for content? Good content that attracts. Okay, this is the content that is actually helping you and helping people to come to your page. And if you are looking at, okay, what is the type of content I need to post, search engine optimization is a thing now for social media platforms. Okay, you have to see what it is that people are looking for. Okay, what are people looking for? What are they searching for? And then when you know what it is they're looking for and what it is that they're searching for, and you're creating that content, then they're going to keep coming to your page to get that information. All right. So that is super important. You have to figure out what these people want based around your topic, and then coming on and bringing it on, and then turning around and using that for them to come to you. Okay. All right. You need to pay attention to following others in your niche so that Instagram suggests you to other people's pages. Okay. If you are in the marketing niche, you need to follow people in marketing. Here's what I learned about engagement. And we're talking about massive engagement as well. Okay. If you want engagement, guess what? You have to engage. That's how that works. That's how that works. You can't keep begging people to have engagement. I'm not getting engagement. You want it. I'm not getting engagement. I'm not getting people to like and comment on my stuff. I'm not getting, but you're not doing anything but sitting there and complaining. That's what's said follow people in your niche. Because if you're following people in your niche, say I am following people in marketing, okay? If I'm following people in marketing, I can have something to talk about. I can talk to you about ads and KPIs and what you learned about the algorithm and all that kind of stuff. But I can't engage just to be engaging and I'm engaging with a trumpet player. I have no idea what to talk to you about. Oh, nice trumpet. It's shiny. Great post. And so you really should engage with people that you are going to have good conversation. Make social media social again and not just a business where you're trying to receive from people. Actually try to have relationships and build. And the last thing what's working is actually having systems, sales systems, funnel systems, DM marketing as well. Okay. And we'll talk about that. All right. So here's why you're not making any money. You don't know who your audience is. And some of you have never come up with an ICP. ICP is the ideal client profile. Okay. With your ideal client profile, who is it that you're serving? Who is it that needs your information? Who are you directly talking to? When you structure it to where you know exactly who it is you are directly talking to, then you are going to be a great source to somebody, right? Because if I say, hey, moms, I understand how it feels to wake up, try to handle something in your business, take the kids to school, get them ready for school, get yourself ready for work, go to work, come home, have to cook a meal, and then sit down and then try to work in your business. And you're struggling to try to work in your business because you're tired. You get like an hour done, you're really not productive. You're just working to say you're working, and then you're getting up the next day and doing it all over again. Okay. That's very specific versus saying, hey, all the moms in the world, right? Know your audience, know their pain points, and know their issues, because that's the topics that you're going to talk about. Next thing is you're not promoting anything. I love when my clients come to me and they're like, I'm not making any sales. Okay, well, I go to your page and I don't even know what the hell you're selling. There's nothing you're selling on your page. There's not even a web link. There's no products. There's no nothing. There's nothing but you and selfies and your family. Okay? You're not promoting yourself, all right? This says LinkedIn, too many options, but I meant link in bio. Okay. So if you are promoting something, right? Say, for example, I have this Facebook monetization course that's coming up. I'm not going to have 10 links or link in bio on my page. Why? Because very specifically, I want them to purchase my Facebook monetization course. If I have a paid course for $47 and then all of a sudden I look around and there's a bunch of free things underneath there, do you think I'm going to sign up for that Facebook monetization course? Of course not. I'm going to turn around and search for all of your free stuff. And then I'm going to get your free stuff. Okay. Then we're going to talk about the funnel, but your content doesn't match your bio. Your bio says you are a marketing expert. Your content says that you're a mom and you have a dog, you like goats, and you race cars. It doesn't match. Excuse me. It doesn't match. It needs to match. Okay. Inconsistent content. Your content is all over the place. Just promoting. You have one of those pages where you are simply just saying buy, 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 buy. Here's my lotion. Here's this. Here's that. Here's this. Here's that. There's no education. There's no entertainment. You are only promoting yourself, and that's it. You don't have a website. Okay. How in the world are you going to sell something without a website? There's a bunch of different avenues and ways to do it. However, you need that website, because you do want to be found on Google. And the last thing is no funnel system. You know what a funnel is. If you've ever ordered from Amazon or Fashion Nova or Shein or anything like that, you know what a funnel is. Here is something that you want. Here is an email. From that email, you get freaking message after message after message after that. Okay. You need to create that for yourself. All right. So let's look at how the Instagram marketing sales funnel works. This is how to get sales on Instagram. Number one, like I spoke about before, your content, all right, has to be directed at the pain points, and not just the pain points of like little small pain points. They need to be directed at stuff that is urgent to them, something that's going to affect the emotion, something that's going to relieve some stress, something that makes it easy for them. Okay, your content needs to be shaped around that. And I'm also going to say, if you're going to post content like that, you need to have some kind of text on your feed, to where if I check out your content on your feed, I can read what it is right away, instead of seeing a bunch of selfies and not knowing what's behind that reel. Okay. Your bio. Okay. So people look at your content. If your content is good, right? Because they found you randomly by a reel, on the timeline, on the newsfeed, how explore page, however they found you randomly. Then they go to your bio. Your bio needs to explain exactly what it is that you're going to do and how you're going to help that person. Okay. So they go from your content into your bio. Now, if your content is good and then I go to your bio, but all your bio is talking about is the fact that you're a mom, you're a wife, you're a kid, you're everything that has nothing to do with how I can utilize you, I'm going to go away. But if your content matches your bio, I'm going to check out the rest of your Instagram feed and move the bio up. Okay. If you move the bio up, can you tell what it is that you do in your business? If the answer is no, you need to structure your feed. Your feed needs to look here. Let me see if I can pull it up. Your feed needs to look exactly like I should be able to look at it and tell what you do. I'm going to show you my Instagram page with the bio hidden. Let's look at my Instagram with the bio hidden. All right, here we go. I am now, make sure I got this together. Okay. You now can see my Instagram page. When you Instagram page, can you not see what it is that I do? Mom, spend time with your kids, 200 new followers in 7 days, 200 clients, Facebook monetization, how to get monetized. All of that stuff is on here. I can scroll up and see exactly what it is that I do by way of my feed. Okay. Know what I'm doing by way of my feed. And if you can't tell what it is that you do by your feed, you need to fix that. Go get you someone that's a brand expert that is going to help you fix that, okay? Because people need to be able to tell what it is that you do. All right. So they go from your content to your bio. Your content's good, your bio's good, your feed is good. They will give you that follow. And then you slam the link on them, okay? The link is going to be your link is sitting there and it's going to be in your bio. Have one link, especially if you're going to sell something, okay? Have one link, especially if you're going to sell something, all right? And then by the end of that, you will be able to convert and get the sale. And that's how the Instagram sales funnel works. Now, I'm not going to get into this too much, but here's 3 things that you need. Okay, business systems and funnels, email marketing system, and direct sales and marketing. Okay, so your business systems includes this. Have a website. If you're not going to have a website, at least have a landing page or somewhere where somebody can buy something from you. Okay, have your marketing funnels and then have your freebie ideas. Okay, the freebie is to get their emails, and then your emails is to build out your email funnel and your email list, and then for you to sell them at the end. Okay, you need to have your business systems together. You need to have your email marketing system together. Okay, find you a good email marketing platform. Okay, MailChimp, MailerLite, Go High Level, Active Campaign, Kit, whatever. You need to be able to email those people so that you can keep them in your system. These social media platforms are not going to last forever. We all know what happens when Instagram or Facebook goes down. Your best coaches, your favorite coaches, they all email you. All of a sudden, they remember you're on the email list. Okay. You're going to have a freebie. The freebie is going to get them to get your email, and then you're going to give them the freebie, and then they're on your email list. From that email list and from that freebie, you're going to build out a welcome sequence. The first email is going to say, hey, my name is Rocky. Welcome. Here's your free product. And then you're going to go into having a conversation with them. And then sequenced emails after that. Email number 2 is something of value. Email number 3 is something of value. Email number 4 is something of social proof. Email number 5 is you now selling them into something else. Okay. That is also called a lead sequence. Okay. Then you want to have a follow-up. Hey, did you receive your product? How was it? Okay. And you want to be able to nurture your audience. A lot of people build out their email list so that they can nurture their audience and build community by way of a newsletter. Okay. Have some kind of newsletter. I just built my newsletter on LinkedIn, and let me tell you, I am in shock and awe. Like, it is doing so well. Okay. So you want to be mindful of that. All right. So direct sales and marketing. DM marketing is the new wave. And yes, I said it because I used to get irritated when people used to message me in the DMs, but I get sales in the DMs now. How? Because I start the conversation. I don't just say, hey, thanks for following me. Here is a $97 product for you to buy. No, ma'am. Hey, how are you doing? I checked out your page. I love the fact that you have that pink blazer on at that event. What was that event called? Oh my God, girl, thank you. That event was whatever. We're having a great conversation. And then I walk away. Then eventually I come back and I say, hey, I saw that you downloaded my thing. What is your biggest struggle? Oh, it's this. Oh, okay, well, I have another class. It's only this. Let me know if you want it. Yes, I do. Boom, you get the sale. Okay. Proper content must lead to your link in bio. Okay. Proper content must lead to your link in bio. If you know you are selling, like now I'm selling the Facebook monetization course, and I also have a beta course coming up, the sales framework. Okay. For my beta course that's coming up in January, I'm going to be only talking about stuff wrapped around the sales framework because that's what I'm going to be selling. Some of you are selling some things, but you're not using the content to build up your audience to what it is that you are selling. You have to build up your audience to what it is that you're selling. You cannot start talking about random stuff and then, oh yeah, by the way, I have a Facebook course. It doesn't work like that. Okay. And then conversion, once you convert, have a referral program, have a loyalty program, make them people keep coming back. Okay. So here's a funnel hack for you. Okay. Give them content that gives value. Okay. Give them content that gives value. And when I say give value, if you don't know me, my giving value is giving them everything. Okay. Give them everything. How can anybody know you're the expert in anything if you are holding back information? Give them all the information. I love telling people how to go viral because when they go viral, they come back to me all the time. Like, oh my God, Rocky, I went viral. I know. Now, can you teach me how to do this? Yep, I sure can. $47. Now you can charge them, right? Give content that gives value. Push them to the link in your bio. The link in bio leads to that freebie or downloadable. Hey, you guys, get my sales framework workbook. It is free. That gets them onto the email list. And now I will create a welcome sequence and a sequence of 6 to 10 emails. Within those 6 to 10 emails, I am building a relationship with them. I am building the value. I am building the loyalty with them. Okay. And then I'm selling them another product at the end of that sequence. And I just do this on repeat by running ads. Cheat with ads. There's this saying that says when marketers don't know how to get sales, they cheat with ads. Okay. Use your Facebook ads to target anyone who has engaged with your page. That's why I like going viral on Instagram, because it's not about me going viral. It's about the fact that now I can retarget you. All the people that hit my Facebook monetization reel based on the ad, I am now going to retarget them for my Facebook monetization course. It's going to happen. It might be you. You probably got and you purchased this program. I can't spell. That says wham red, but warmed. You want to make sure you warm them up. And the trick to ads is warming them up in a sense of getting them to touch your page as much as possible on Instagram and then retargeting them. Okay. Instagram, I'm not going to go into the ads platform, but there's an ads thing that says, send an ad to anyone that has touched my page. Send an ad to anyone that has been in my DMs. Send an ad to anybody that has watched this video more than 30 seconds, and I can select the specific video. Send them an ad. Like, I know y'all are like, oh my God, I just thought that, and then there was an ad. I know. That's me doing that to you, right? Ads are tricky and they work. I know, because I do it all the time. All right. Alrighty. So with that being said, this is pretty much the bottom line about, Instagram monetization. There's so much more for you guys to learn when it comes to Instagram monetization. But first, I have to teach you how Instagram works. Okay. So now that we have that, there's a couple things I wanted to add right now that's working. What's working right now, believe it or not, is your AI videos. I know everyone hates the AI twin, but I will tell you, my AI twin is pretty freaking rich, man. She has a ton of views on multiple platforms, and it is helping me to build and grow my audience. Everybody likes my AI twin. She's a baddie. She's a baddie. Any AI videos, because the quality is very, very good. And yes, my friend Jonathan gets with me all the time. You can create your own high quality videos, but the AI videos are doing way better. You even can go into, and maybe one day I'll go into Free Pick or something like that. You even can go into AI software, take your products. This is what I'm doing with my client now. Take her products, putting it into the AI software, and then building an amazing video. And it's working and it's growing my account. The next thing is entertainment. You have to do some form of entertainment. You got to make the people laugh in some way, shape, or form. We are in an entertainment society. Make them laugh or influence them. Share something of your life, and that works for people to follow you and to get more interaction. In some way, shape, or form, you still have to do your personal branding so that people can know, like, and trust you, while also integrating, okay, while also integrating what it is that you want to sell in order for you to be successful, okay? You got to be personal. You got to be an influencer, and you got to make them laugh, and you got to use AI, okay? If something is not working for you, stop doing it. How about you pause and go back into all those courses that you purchased from people, actually finish the course and actually implement everything, and then maybe you'll find some kind of success, okay? So, hopefully this course has helped you, and yeah, if you need any help, I do have a beta course coming out. I will absolutely try to leave the link underneath the comment section here and on these other streams. If not, go to my Facebook. It's Rashida Griffin, Rajsheda Griffin, Griffin, and then look at my cover image. Click on the cover image, and there is a link for you to apply to be a beta tester. And yes, you have to apply. If you're in the course, that's all. Go to the next lesson. Super proud of you guys. And